No, you underestimated the people. You took a gamble and you lost.
Okay, we don't like this. Okay, well then we're going to do this, and that is just how it's going to be.
Evidence brought to light that there is a corrupt officer, or that officer did shoot that kid on purpose.
I don't care how I look, I don't care how I sound, I don't care what the beat is. I just care the message gets across.
What's up, everyone? This is the Tinman here with the weekly report, Lucid. And you know what? We had kind of a fucked week last week, didn't we, with the weekly report?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. We had two separate entities as far as electronics and recording devices were concerned, because we were having problems previously with like the audio either not coming through or the video ending up being choppy or whatever. So we actually have two cameras. In fact, there's one up there and there's one right in front of us here. So maybe Tinman can do a little chopping and cut back and forth when I'm pointing.
Yeah.
But just to show that we have two different angles that we're working with. But basically what I'm trying to get at is we had two separate things. We had the webcam on the computer, we have a separate recording audio, and we have a separate camera that also has audio recording in that. So essentially we have 3 audio recordings plus 2 video recordings. And
all 3 fucked up.
Somehow they all fucked up. I have no clue how it happened, why it happened, what the cause of it was, but it was very, very strange because I could see the computer messing up because of lag or what have you, but the other... Dude, that shit stinks, man. The other... video recording device that we have, the HD camera that we use, also fucked up in the same spot.
And it's not hooked up to the computer.
Yeah, and it's not hooked up to the computer at all. In fact, the only thing that's hooked up to is power, and that's just so that it'll continuously charge as it's running.
And it's got an internal battery. So
speaking of which, how long does that battery last?
About 2 hours, I believe.
But why is it plugged into the wall right now?
Because it hadn't been charged up since we partied.
Oh, okay. Make sure you charge that so that way it doesn't do the decharge thing and fuck the battery up like your other one is. Charge it fully, use it fully, charge it fully, use it fully. Don't charge it halfway, you know, let it run while it's on the thing. That's fucked up. It'll fuck the battery up. Anyway.
I had to make this a tech support video.
Yeah. Anyway, we could pretty much jump into it. Am I going first?
I'm going to go ahead and go first.
Well, let me do the first one, because basically this is as fast as it's going to be. Another questionable ISIS beheading video released. The end. I don't even want to fucking discuss it. We already know about the fucking videos about the beheadings and shit like that, possible green screen effects and shit like that. Nobody cares anymore. Done with that story. Moving on.
It's all bullshit. Here's one you're gonna like.
Alright.
Call of Duty director calls for U.S. troops to occupy public schools.
Why?
This came
I guess the students in schools are capable of starting wars and blowing shit up, I guess. I don't know.
What, are food fights getting that bad?
I guess so. They're throwing bombs now instead of food. And bomb fights.
Well, I did make a bread bong in high school, so...
Bong, not bomb.
Maybe they took it up a notch. I don't know.
Maybe they
did. Here's what they got. InfoWars reported on Wednesday that former Call of Duty video game writer and director Dave Anthony, at a recent meeting with the globalist Atlantic Council, said it was necessary to have military stationed at schools to combat the threat posted by Islamic terrorists, whom he claimed could already be working inside America. Saying, quote, "It could be that you have 100 of these guys who may be on our soil right now, who may even be U.S. citizens, who could legally walk into whatever gun store they choose, buy some assault rifles, and start attacking soft targets," Anthony said, adding a jab at the Second Amendment.
Anybody could do that anyway. Anybody could, not just the terrorists. Why didn't we think of this in the 1950s? I mean, it's just a reason to fucking go martial law on fucking the United States, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, look back in the old days. You know, back in the old West when everybody carried fucking guns.
Except for in Tombstone. You had to relinquish your guns in Tombstone.
Okay. Aside from the movie aspect, but historically speaking...
That is historically speaking. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about historically speaking. Tombstone is one of the places in the Wild West where you had to relinquish your weapon. But anyway, proceed.
Okay, but for the most part, everybody had a gun and carried it everywhere. You didn't have shootings in schools like you do nowadays. You don't have any of this shit back then. Well, people will say, oh, well, it's more sophisticated now. No, it's not. Yeah, weapons have evolved.
Technology has evolved, actually.
Yeah, technology and weapons have evolved. So there's a little more sophistication in there, but that doesn't mean that the sophistication is the provocation of shootings in schools and terrorism and all that other shit.
Of course it is, because the smaller the weapon, the easier it is to conceal, the easier it is to cause hurt and pain to somebody. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, but these, most often than not, they're not going in with concealed weapons. They're not going in with a fucking sidearm.
Of course they are. Look at Columbine. They all went in. They went in with complete concealed weapons. They just had a trench coat over it. It was all concealed. How do you think they got into school?
Wow. Something you and I agree on, you're debating me on. I love this. You're too good at your job, my friend. Yeah. In all seriousness, you know, it is easier to hide a fucking revolver than it is to hide an AK-47.
Right.
You know, that's the point.
Or it's harder to hide a revolver than it is to hide a fucking little one of those ankle straps, dude. I mean,
yeah. Well, they're just trying to fucking use this shit to fucking say that all people are bad. It's like, okay, so you got a few bad apples. So the fuck what? It's called life. Deal with it. If you weren't funding the fucking terrorists, you wouldn't have this fucking problem, Obama. You know, and we've had fucking gang shootings and all kinds of shit for fucking decades. It's never been a problem until recent years. And this is going back to the fucking 60s and 70s with this shit. And yet now it's a fucking problem. It's all bullshit. But here's one you're gonna like. I cannot confirm this story. It's just something that I saw on Facebook. NationalReport.net reported that according to several senior-ranking White House officials, President Barack Obama will resign from office on January 1st, 2015.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Like I said, I can't confirm this story. But this is after reports that Fox News was allegedly contacted in August by a survivor of the 2012 Benghazi terrorist attack.
Oh yeah, and I just want to add one more thing. We cannot confirm this fucking report, jackasses.
Dang, you just in a mood today, ain't ya? I love it.
I'm sexually frustrated.
Go get yourself laid tonight.
I intend to.
Okay, well this comes in light after recent reports of the survivor in 2012 from the Benghazi attacks, who came forward with shocking video evidence that Obama, former White House Chief of Staff Jacob Lew, and then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
Secretary.
Secretary. That Obama, Jacob Lew, and Hillary Clinton knew that an attack on the U.S. diplomatic facility in Benghazi, knew about the Benghazi attack beforehand.
Who?
I mean, we've all heard about
go ahead.
that before, but apparently, long story short, there's
Obama's
an alleged video that this guy had of a recording.
You haven't been wiping your ass with this, have you?
Oh, of course.
Okay, well, I'm going to use it to clean my... Wait.
Okay, the unidentified survivor, of course he's unidentified, allegedly recorded a video telephone conference on his cell phone in which Lew gave the orders while Obama and Clinton watched on. How the hell would he know if Clinton and Obama watched on? if it was a phone conversation. Unless he was sitting in the White House.
Lying pieces of shit, dude.
Yeah, holding that story already. You don't want, and they allegedly said, you don't want a guy like Mitt Romney deciding your budget, Lou supposedly states in the video, which Fox News has not yet released. Of course not.
I'm sorry, but I'd rather have Mitt Romney run my budget than Obama run the White House.
Oh, you mean shit on me?
Yeah, shit on me. Whatever.
I gotta... Hold on a second. You know what? Speaking of Mitt Romney...
Mitt Romney? Oh, God. Are we really gonna do this?
You might want to cover your eyes for this. Mitt Romney. It's gonna happen. You might want to cover your eyes for this shit.
Hey, he's pulling his pants down right now.
Oh, wipe my ass with Mitt Romney, motherfuckers!
Can you help me put this on?
There we go. Okay, I'm done with that. I've officially wiped my ass with Mitt Romney. Anyway, alleged phone conversation where Obama and Hillary Clinton are freaking caught talking about the Benghazi scandal, saying, we're sacrificing a few buckets of paint, that's all, we just need a little nudge in the polls. The source at Fox says the network was prepared to air the video on August 23rd, but House Oversight Chairman Darrell Issa convinced them to hold off on releasing the footage. White House source says 2 identified reporters from Fox News joined Issa in a private meeting with Obama and agreed to not reveal the video if Obama agreed to resign. White House senior staff negotiated with Issa and the reporters so Obama could stay in office until the end of the year, and that he would announce his resignation in November shortly after the midterms. Why they agreed to those terms is unclear. And now I've got to fucking fix my pants.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back on cam.
There we go. Don't step on shit on me.
Don't step on shit on me?
Yeah, he's right behind you.
You've already wiped your ass with them. It doesn't matter.
Because I don't think you want to step on something that I wipe my ass with.
This is probably true.
Did he break his shit?
I don't know what he did to it, dude.
Tinman.
Maybe put some liquid in it and try it again.
Bring it back in
It
about...
does say that the steps on here, it says 1, refill from the top. Please replace lid in seconds after refilling. Please refill from the bottom when there is liquid inside. Please do not uncover the lid. When there is liquid inside, please swing the atomizer to get rid of the liquid inside the coil.
And this is how you make a vape pen.
See? Yeah.
Can you put something like just to try it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, take some of that chocolate shit.
No, give me the mango. Just put a little bit.
Okay, I'll put the chocolate in.
You're a rude motherfucker.
Hey.
So I didn't know how to work it.
You gotta make an appointment.
I got it from that one.
That same guy?
You know I'm just giving you shit, man.
I know.
I'll kick your ass later.
Sorry, guys. Sorry for the interruption.
It's okay, that's what makes this show interesting. There you go.
You put that on there too. I want to hit it with the air fully open and see what happens.
Why don't you guys get on camera for this shit at least?
Alright, check this out. My buddy just brought over a new vape canister for his his modded battery. I'm gonna put it together for him real quick, which I've already done. I just want to try it out, see what happens. It's got like an adjustable airflow in it. That's pretty good. Nice. That stuff's a little fucking strong for that one though. I caught burning in the back of my throat. But you use the airflow adjuster on the bottom to depend on whether you want to hit it like a cigarette or a hookah. So that's a hookah canister. It's harsh, huh? Let's see what's the nicotine content.
Let me try that.
It's 12.
Let's see that.
It's not super bad. Hot?
Slightly. But it's good. Good. You just got this?
Yeah.
How much that cost you?
$35.
Jesus.
Not bad.
This one don't fit.
Oh well.
You have to get new tips for that one. I was gonna see if this one fit. I was gonna give it back.
Give him the...
shit.
Oh, the fully open one? Yeah, try that one. One's fully open.
Oh shit.
Just inhale like a hookah. Hot, huh?
That's good.
It's a little harsh for...
That's good though. That's good.
Did you turn it all the way up? Is the that's why. He's like...
If this is the reason why I'm waking up with blood on my pillow, I'm gonna be pissed.
Alright, you guys.
Alright, man.
Okay.
We'll be done here shortly, and then I'm gonna come over. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, you need to scoot over, nigga. Didn't we go through this already?
Well, I had to wipe my ass with Mitt Romney, and then we got rudely interrupted.
That wasn't rudely interrupted.
Rudely. I didn't say rudely, I said rudely.
It's almost the same one that I have, only this has the airflow control in it. And it has coils as opposed to wicks.
Yeah, this is your final story.
Alright. 1 month to stop Ebola before it's completely out of control.
May I hit this?
As we all know,
Thank you.
the Ebola virus has broken out in Texas. Aside from that, though, 6,500 cases have been officially recorded in West Africa. But the real number is expected to be far higher as many victims are dying unreported. A WHO spokesman said that transmission is still widespread in Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, with the number of new cases increasing sharply in several districts. Did the fucking thing just freak out right now?
I don't think so. No, that's good.
It looked like it glitched.
If it glitched again, I'm gonna fucking laugh.
Thursday, the International Rescue Committee, the IRC, on behalf of 34 NGOs battling Ebola in West Africa, has warned that the number of cases is doubling roughly every 3 weeks, and the globe has only 4 weeks to stop the crisis from spiraling out of control. I don't know why I'm being tongue-twisted today, dude. Considering I do rap music and fucking fast raps and shit, I'm getting really tongue-twisted today. Sanjayan Srikanthan, whatever the fuck his name is, from the IRC, speaking on behalf of aid organizations and NGOs such as Christian Aid and Oxfam, told delegates that the world has a small window of opportunity left to stop the disease from spreading further.
Thoughts?
My thought on this, and we'll probably end up getting to this one probably next week, because I don't know what
That's actually part of our main debate.
Is it?
Yeah, the Ebola thing.
Okay.
That fucking link I sent you, the 5 myths.
Right. Well,
that's on that.
It's not myths, dude. That's like the 5 fucking...
Or the 5 lies.
Yeah, 5 lies. You know, we'll get into it in the main debate, but there's stories being spread that the shit has been spread through vaccinations, which we have touched on before as far as vaccines and shit are concerned. The fact that it started in Texas, or the first case was reported in Texas, and the fact that ISIS was on the border of Texas is way too many coincidences to be, you know, coincidence. The higher ups, you know, the 1%, they want to kill off 90% of the population. I was thinking about this earlier before we came on air to do this. I was thinking that you know, maybe they are trying to kill off the 90% with the Ebola virus, and keeping the 10% of the population immune, or not immune, but immunized,
or out of the virus's reach. You know, making it very possible that it could kill 90%. Do you know what the Ebola virus does to you? I want you to actually get into that during our main debate. Okay. We're already 20 minutes in, so we're going to go ahead and cut to our commercial break, come back with Mr. Legals with whatever the hell he's doing, and then we'll pick this up. Fuck off.
Hello, YouTube Universe. This is good old MS Revan. Are you looking for daily, unbiased political videos? Come check out my channel at youtube.com/GrandmasterRevan, or you can find me in the featured activist section on the Worldwide Resistant Networks channel at youtube.com/Resistance2058. Remember, knowledge is free.
I want to talk a little bit about how America is becoming a modern-day Sodom and Gomorrah in some aspects. We are losing our morals and ethics in the United States. If you tune into the History Channel, they got Larry the Cable Guy telling penis and fart jokes to Cub Scouts. If you tune into Discovery Channel, they're teaching your children how we originated from aquatic mermaids. I didn't tune in to Fox News to hear about Kim Kardashian's ass cheek implants. There is a Beavis and Butthead mentality going about in this country, and it's contagious.
Says number? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's in there.
You gotta program that fucker's number in your phone. I do. Could be interesting. Go back.
Hello. Hey, what's up, man? Where you at? Looking for Tommy Bird? What the hell? Why did you just leave us hanging today? Alright. Well, call us when you get there. Alright. Bye. Anyway.
So what happened?
He said he was looking for Tommy Bird.
Again?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Well, I was gonna say the show is supposed to come back. Maybe he's looking for Tommy Bird for a second.
As soon as the monetization issues and everything are sorted out, we're gonna be bringing everything back.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and get into this
Ebola bullshit.
case you're wondering, that's our buddy Angel in the background. He sat on a giant bird.
And it went.
Give me that bird. Toss me the bird, Angel. Whoa, got the bird.
It almost got caught in the fly string.
Yeah, your bird.
Anyway.
Okay. So the Ebola bullshit. Lie, Steve.
The 5 lies, right? Yeah, the 5 biggest lies about Ebola being punished by the government and
being pushed by the government
and mass media.
Okay, what do you got here?
Lie number 1: Ebola won't ever come to the United States. This lie was shattered just this week. Well, last week actually.
Yeah.
We're getting to this a little bit late because we do the weekly report once a week. So by the time we had done last week's, we got the news update on the Ebola virus coming through. So anyway, not only has Ebola already spread to the United States, but a top scientist who used to work for the FDA now says this is only the beginning, that the Ebola will spread in America. Lie number 2: Ebola is only spread via direct contact with bodily fluids. That is not true, and I don't even need to read from that because I know for a fact that the Ebola virus spreads via aerosol too. You sneeze and you're around, you inhale that shit, you got it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And it can last up to 3 hours or so on an open air surface.
It can live up to 3 hours, but the
So
Ebola virus is also killed by sunlight. So if it, depending on where it lands, where it's at, when it leaves the body before it goes into another body, it could possibly die. So it is, as long as it's during the day and you guys go out and it's hot as fuck, you're good to go. You don't really have to worry too much about air fucking contamination.
Because we're out in the fucking desert where it's hot as hell.
Also, depending on moisture situations too, depending on how moist it is, it's also.
Well, I know in
factor.
Texas it can get pretty humid out there.
Well, yeah.
Like when I was out there.
Texas is the biggest fucking problem because the fact that it started in Texas and now that it's there, and they've already have what, like 60 reports of it or something like that, or 80?
I don't know how many.
Anyway, they had one guy. They found out that one guy had it. He got into the United States by lying on his health report. And if he could lie on his health report, anybody could lie on their health report. That was so easy to get that fucking shit into the United States. Ridiculous. That means. Well, I'm just saying that nobody is checking this motherfucker before they come into the United States. That's just fucking negligence. Somebody's taking their fucking lunch. Lie number 3. Don't worry. Health authorities have everything under control. This is not true. Ebola is completely out of control, which is precisely why a sudden appearance in Dallas Hospital surprised everyone. It is a very, very volatile and quickly spreading disease. Well, it's not even a disease, it's a virus. It spreads very, very quickly. Direct contact, aerosol, it's just crazy. Yeah. The only defense against Ebola is a vaccine or a pharmaceutical drug. This lie may get millions of people killed if the Ebola outbreak gets worse in a desperate bid to make sure Ebola generates billions of dollars in profits for vaccine makers and pharmaceutical companies. Basically, you can boost your immune system with natural immune system, herbs and superfoods, stuff like that. Like,
we touched on that before.
Like peppermint, basil, rosemary, cinnamon, oregano, stuff like that. And you should also get a high amount of vitamin D in your system, which everyone that has a low amount of vitamin D, which is pretty much everybody in the United States nowadays because we don't drink enough milk. Everybody's drinking sodas and energy drinks and shit. So we get the vitamin D into our systems, take a vitamin supplement, however you got to do it. That also helps. That's lie number 4.
Go down to number 5.
Yeah, number 5. Ebola came out of nowhere and was a random fluke of nature.
Yeah, alright. This sounds like the AIDS virus to me. It's like, it just miraculously appeared. We've been on this earth for millions of years. In the 1970s and 80s. Boom, here it is.
The modern day version of Ebola that is so aggressively circulating today may actually be a bioengineered virus, according to one scientist who wrote a front page story in Liberia's largest newspaper. Ebola is a genetically modified organism
declared Dr. Cyril Broderick, professor of plant pathology, in a front-page story published by the Liberian Observer. He goes on to explain that the confirmed existence of the American medical industry that conducts biological weapon tests under the guise of administering vaccines to control disease and improve the health of black Africans overseas, further supporting the genetic engineering research claim that the U.S. government patented Ebola in 2010 and now claims intellectual property ownership over all Ebola variants. That patent number is in the description below. I'm not going to say it on air. You can actually, in fact, just put the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna link it, but I'll just say it. The patent number
is CA2741523A1. This basically means that the U.S. government claims all control over Ebola research too, because any research project involving replication of the virus would violate the government's patent. In fact, the vastly improved transmission ability of the Ebola strains currently circulating compared to the previous outbreaks in the past has many people convinced that this strain is a weaponized variant which either broke through contaminant protocols at government labs or was intentionally developed as a population control weapon. Which is pretty fucking sad because, yeah, that's like legally killing somebody under the radar. That's fucked up, dude.
Well, the 1% are sick, twisted fucks. I mean, look what they do at Bohemian Grove every year. Fucking,
you got it, nigga. I was looking for that.
Fucking sacrificing a mock child to a fucking giant owl. Fucking burning in effigy shit. You know? And some are even speculating that it was an actual human sacrifice that takes place.
It actually sounds like a crying child. I mean, I can't confirm or deny whether it is or isn't, but in that video from Bohemian Grove that, InfoWars got their hands on.
InfoWars was the one that fucking produced it.
That's what I'm saying.
And got it.
That's what I'm saying.
Fucking video did that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I give props on that.
The video that was produced by InfoWars, that's the video I'm talking about, where it sounds like the baby is crying. Like screaming almost. Fucking sad, dude. Anyway, back to the Ebola thing.
They're fucking sick, twisted people. They're fucking sick, twisted people. They want to kill off 80 to 90% of the human population.
Hey, 10 minutes, brother.
They're fucking sick fucks. Yeah. But, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and go into what the Ebola virus is, for those who don't know.
I'm no expert. I'm no expert, dude, and I don't claim to be an expert, and I don't claim to know everything about it, but I do know some of the symptoms. Some of the first symptoms are like a flu-like feeling. You get really bad stomach cramps, sweating, cold sweats, shaking. You get dizzy. Those are some of the starting symptoms. Further symptoms is coughing up blood. Stuff like that. Then you go even further, at which point, by that time you're already in the hospital. So, further progression of the virus is bleeding from the eyes, ears, nose, pretty much any orifice on your body, but mostly the eyes, ears, and nose are the most common places that you would bleed from. The virus gets into your major organs. It enters your bloodstream somehow, however it gets in there.
It basically rapes your organs.
Well, it liquefies your organs. It's like parvo for humans. It's crazy.
Wouldn't be surprised if it was actually derived from the parvo virus.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But if you want to learn some pretty cool little things about not cool things, but some crazy shit about the Ebola virus. If you haven't seen it yet, you should watch the movie Outbreak. It's got a lot of stuff in there that, it's a Hollywood movie, yes, and they exaggerate some stuff, yes, but that movie is basically about the Ebola virus coming into the United States and what would happen to the United States if it gets out of control.
Funny how these movies really come out. Does. Funny how these movies and books and whatnot come out and then this shit happens.
Well, this movie was out long ass time ago. It's an older movie.
Well, so was The Last Jihad, which depicted the Oklahoma City bombing years before Timothy invaded. bomber in the book was named Tinman Bay.
Yeah, well, even fucking
These people love to fucking gloat.
even the trade towers, even the trade towers, dude, was depicted in Johnny Bravo on Cartoon Network. In the background, you see a picture of the trade towers that says "Coming Soon," and they're burning. The trade towers are burning. By the way.
Yeah, they love to these people love to fucking gloat about their shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you sick, twisted fucks. And they think we're the problem. It's like, no, motherfuckers, you're the fucking problem. You're the ones that need to fucking go. You know, I'm not condoning murder or anything, but I'm honestly surprised that nobody has fucking gone after these people. And I'm not talking about politicians and shit. I'm talking about the globalist elite, the 13 families. I'm surprised
The 1%.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's trying to take these motherfuckers out. Like, nobody's fucking following these people to their skull and bone meetings and fucking cutting off the next generation or fucking going into the Bohemian Club like Alex Jones did and just fucking wasting these people. I mean, you got it happening in schools. It could just as easily happen in Bohemian Club.
It's because Skull and Bones and Bohemian Grove, all that shit, you have to either be powerful and part of a powerful family, or rich, or you have to be invited. And most of the time, the invitations that are, sent out are not, you know what I mean, very rare, far and few between. So
Yeah. But still, the meeting houses and whatnot, those places aren't secret. All I'm going to do is just follow them. Look at fucking stake that. Dude, fuck up my shit.
I'm not gonna fuck it up. It's just a glare.
Yeah, but, in all seriousness, even just fucking targeting these people at the home, I'm honestly surprised nobody's fucking done it. At this point, you see so many people who are fucking...
Because they're such a secret organization, though. I mean, a lot of people, unless they're self-professed Skull and Bones or self-professed people to have gone to Bohemian Grove, you really don't know who is part of these organizations. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to find people.
You can't have a kill list if you don't know the identities of your targets.
Right.
And you notice something. Everybody blames this group or that group. I mean, a few years ago, everybody was blaming the Jews for the New World Order. Now we know that it's not the Jews, it's the Zionists.
Right.
And everybody was blaming the Bavarian Illuminati. But it's not the Bavarian Illuminati, it's the offsets that claimed the Illuminati name, that took the ideologies and fucking twisted it for their own purposes.
But even so, I mean, those people are still elite, and they're still unknowns, and, you know what I mean, you still are going to have a hard time finding
We know who the Rothschilds are, we know who the Bundys are.
Yeah, of course, no, I get that, but I mean, which one of them still goes to meetings? When do they go to meetings?
Yeah, and you can't just wipe out an entire family
and get away with it without somebody fucking, coming to your house like, hey, you're a suspect,
Yeah. And again, I'm not condoning murder. I'm just saying it's surprising that it hasn't happened yet. My job is to report the facts.
Connor?
The original.
Yeah. That's the one I used to have. I gave it to Tinman. And there's the one I got now. Look at the difference in size. It's like twice as wide and twice as tall. This fucking thing almost carries a gallon.
Well, you're twice as big as me.
I'm trying to find one that's bigger than that. I want something that holds a gallon of liquid. Literally. If anybody knows, send me a link. Let me know. I want a cup.
Yeah, we're not talking about those fucking gallon fucking water jugs. We're talking about cups.
Yeah, I want a cup like that, a travel cup. Something with a lid that has a little piece you could drink out of, whatever. And, it's insulated so it keeps your shit cold.
Well, we're all over the place on this. What are your initial thoughts with this Ebola shit? We kind of got off point here.
Well, I that's what I was saying. The Ebola virus has been around for a long time. It's been around, for decades, dude. I mean, it's been part of Africa's lifestyle, dude, basically for a long, long time. Liberia, all that shit, dude. It's all in the eastern continents. The fact that it made its way to the United States, it's in Texas. We have ISIS on the Texas borders, or ISIL on the Texas borders, as they call themselves now. ISIL.
Choose a damn name!
It's just too much of a coincidence for it to be a coincidence. You know what I mean? There's too many coincidences. I mean, this had to have been planned out. See, you're fucking babbling. That's how we get off on tangents. You babble while I'm talking.
I was killing flies.
You may as well swat yourself because you're annoying the shit out of me.
What the fuck? Hey!
Look, they don't take. Let me take this from you too. Your dick. He's like a kid, man.
Candy store, damn it.
Every day, this is what he does. In front of the computer, fucking around.
Hey, I get shit done though. Gotta admit that, I get shit done. But back to the virus shit.
Like I was saying, it's just stay on topic. It's you, nigga. You're the one that keeps going off topic, or rather, distracting me to make me go off topic. I don't know what the hell you're trying to do, but
hey, it makes the show interesting.
See, and here we go again. We're off topic again, right? All right. So, interesting or not, we need to stay on topic. I mean, finish this up now. I mean, we're going on 41 minutes, and we're doing a short segment today because we got shit to do. We got shit to do. So, well, I got shit to do, rather. You could carry on if you want to. Maybe call Connor, get on, do a couple things or something. But anyway, my thoughts on the Ebola virus, like I was saying, just it's too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence. You know, it just seems like it was thought out very well and planned. The fact that somebody was able to lie on their health report and get away with it is another big red flag. You know what I mean? Dude came from Liberia.
Yeah.
So,
it's all bullshit.
People, third world countries, into, you know, a superpower, check their fucking credentials. Seriously. I mean, how hard can it fucking be? We got all the fucking security in place that we could ever have without infringing upon, you know, freedoms.
How much you want to bet that he was injected with the virus prior to coming over here, and the reason he got past those screenings is because they did it just right before he went in, and the symptoms hadn't had time to fucking...
Oh, no, you get the symptoms. Your symptoms happen within the first 24 hours. You start symptoms.
Yeah, but
it happens really fast.
But if he's fucking catching a flight to the United States, fucking injecting with that shit on his way to the airport.
An international flight from, let's say Africa to the United States is not a simple fucking...
Take about 14 hours.
Something like that. So, I mean, by 14 hours, the virus is set in. You know what I mean? What I'm thinking happened is he got here, and his health screening, that the health screening was a cover-up. And that they found out, okay, well, in order for you to be in the United States, you have to be immunized with these fucking immunizations. Maybe they injected him with it then, and then they fucking found, you know what I mean, after he touched soil.
Maybe.
Who knows?
That's a possibility, too. Either way, like you said, it's fucking too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just,
too many things don't add up. It's like the 9/11
It's
thing.
either that, dude, it's either that, or ISIS somehow found a way to fucking spray it into the air over the border in Texas. Okay? It somehow infected one person. You know what I mean? Or, those are like two of the fucking possibilities. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, the fact that, you know, somebody was taking a fucking lunch, dude. I mean, like, somebody just was sleeping on the job one day, and it just happened to be the wrong fucking day to be sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't know, dude. I personally cannot stand lazy fucks. We got quite a glare on you too. I'm gonna close this a little bit.
Just bring it down like one. That's good. That's good.
How am I gonna keep it here? You want me to stand here and hold it, nigga?
Nah, it'll stay there. Just let it go. Now it's dark.
That's what I was saying. Anyway, continue, Chris. You share your thoughts with the Ebola virus.
It's fucking ridiculous. There's just too many fucking coincidences that says that this shouldn't have fucking happened. Oh, the government's got shit under control, and then this fucking breaks out. The government either is fucking totally incompetent or is doing this shit deliberately. Either way, they cannot be trusted to fucking look after the safety and the interests of the American people, and need to go bye-bye.
We've been saying that for a long time, though. So, I mean,
well, we got the Million Mass March coming up. See what happens then. Last year they were actually talking about calling for, November 5th. Last year they were talking about marching and demanding that Obama be removed. You know, with this article saying that Obama might be resigning in January. Fuck just his resignation. I want fucking prosecution. That's fucking treason right there, dude. I want this motherfucker prosecuted. You know, why don't we fucking start up another fucking Occupy?
See, the thing about it is, dude, Clinton got fucking, prosecuted for getting his dick sucked. You know what I mean? In the fucking Oval Office. And this guy is getting away with fucking murder. Literally.
Yeah, I mean, and Nixon, he got away with wiretapping a room. He got busted for wiretapping a room. And fucking Obama and the NSA are fucking doing that same shit on a global scale and getting away with it. It's like, okay, what the fuck? You're gonna fucking prosecute the small shit but not the big shit? Okay? And in comparison, it is small shit to big shit. Okay, who cares that a man got his fucking dick sucked?
Right.
Okay? I get my dick sucked on a regular basis. You gotta fucking prosecute me?
Why'd you look at me when you said that? Fucking bunch, you nigga.
Looking at you. Just looking at the fucking camera. I'm actually looking out the fucking door. Just make sure nobody else comes and fucking bugs it. But still. Back on point. You know, you're gonna prosecute a man for getting his dick sucked, but you're not gonna prosecute a fucking murderer and a fucking man who's committed treason on countless occasions. You know, the past two presidents we've had have committed murder and treason. And they've not been prosecuted. Why? That shit needs to fucking change, and it needs to change now. We need another fucking Occupy. Let's fucking occupy the White House. If they won't let us fucking occupy the lawn, fucking occupy Pennsylvania Avenue. Public fucking street.
You can't pick it in front of the White House anymore.
Huh?
Which is an infringement upon First Amendment rights, by the way.
Yep. Force them to fucking acknowledge our rights. That's an unconstitutional law. That's it. It's null and void.
Yeah, but not if they arrest your ass and put you in jail for the rest of your life. What's null and void at that point? Nothing.
They ain't got enough prisons to arrest fucking billions of people.
They don't need prisons. They'll put you in a fucking relocation camp.
I think that's what they're trying to push us to. Fucking doing something like that, and then pretext.
I don't know what they're doing. And to be honest, I could care less other than the fact that it's fucking with my rights.
Yeah.
You know what? You can masturbate in public. You can, take a dick up your ass. You can shove a dildo in your ear. I don't give a fuck what you do. But you know what? Stop infringing upon my rights. Seriously. I was raised old school with my grandma. And more, every year, my rights are less and less. And it's for the safety of all Americans. Well, you know what? We were safer back in the 1950s than we're safe now. So you know what? Bring back guns. Yep. Bring back
fucking reset the system.
Yeah,
fucking
seriously.
Go back to pre-fucking 9/11. Let's fucking reset the system.
Start
see
over.
how things goes there. The new way obviously ain't working. Oh, well, we need more of your rights. No, you don't. You ain't getting any more of my rights, bitches. Speaking of rights, I was talking to Robbie the other night. Yeah, I had I talked
The haunted.
Axe, the haunted, whatever the fuck he wants to go by. But yeah, I had a very interesting conversation, and I'm thinking we're gonna bring him on to the weekly report next week. He's already down for it.
I was gonna say bring Bird and the haunted on, because they both will have a lot to say. I mean, I don't know how much Robbie follows politics and whatnot, but I know Bird has a lot to say about shit like that, and he's got some pretty clever shit to say.
Well, I'll talk to Bird and we'll see if we can get him on, but the thing with Bird is
he works during the day and all that shit, right?
Yeah, not only does he work, but he's not very dependable when it comes to shit like that. He's got family to take care of, he's got work, he's got a lot on his fucking plate. So he's not exactly dependable when it comes to just fucking popping on whenever the fuck he wants. No shit. Has a tendency to happen. You've got a family and all a shit ton of responsibilities like he does. I mean, the guy's a fucking district manager, for Christ's sakes.
For an oil company, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's got a lot on his fucking plate, so he can't exactly just hop on whenever he fucking wants, you know.
Yeah.
But if we can pull it off, we'll pull it off. But
Next
sure.
week, Tim, man, we need to make sure we do the weekly report in the morning. So whatever we got to do for research, you know, on our shit, we got to do either the day before, a couple days before.
I did. We just had a lot going on today.
No, I'm just saying because now we're not going to be able to utilize the green screen yet. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I was hoping to get things done sooner, but shit happens.
Yeah, it's just been a clusterfuck. But anyway, we're going to do stuff earlier in the week.
But I think that's all we really got to say.
Agreed.
So, until next time, I'm the Tinman.
Lucid.
Watching this,
You are the resistance.